The secret reason why people buy. People buy for unconscious reasons, often irrational. That's our emotions. And the most rabid buyers a lot of times aren't really even aware of exactly what it is that's causing them to spend as much money as they spend. So there are these unconscious desires that people have, often irrational. And my best story for that was we had a $5,000 seminar back in the 90s. It was our very first one. Since then, we've had dozens of seminars at that price range. But the first one was very scary. We had done a seminar prior to that with joint venture partners, but now this is one that we were doing all on our own. We were very nervous, and we were talking about things, you know, the strategy, kind of like a huddle session before the event, how we were going to do this thing. And one of my joint venture partners that was there, a good friend of mine, he said, look, because it was a money-making seminar, he said, let's not talk so much about getting rich. Most of our customers had never been made substantial amounts of money before. He said, let's just talk about the first year, focus on making $50,000 to $100,000. Second year, try to double that. Third year, try to double that. So let's approach it that way. And we all felt like that was a sensible, logical, reasonable, rational idea. We're not out to mislead anybody or anything like that. So, again, we're very nervous, though. We go downstairs to the main room. There's all the people waiting for us. Our staff has seated them all properly and that kind of thing. And so they were waiting for the show to begin. And I kicked it off. And I'm, again, very nervous. I got up and I just said, keeping in line with the idea, I said, how many people here want to make $50,000 your first year? You could have heard a pin drop. I mean, the silence was just very thick and was very uncomfortable. And after what seemed like a minute, but probably was only about 15 seconds, but it sure seemed like a lot longer, I quickly gathered my senses or whatever, came to my senses, and then I said, how many people here want to get super rich? And they all jumped up, started shouting, raising, the whole energy of the room changed, and people are, and so, look, my good friend was right. You don't just get rich overnight. Nobody does, really. It's usually a stair step. I mean, these things are possible. I generated $10 million in my first 5 years, but that was very uncommon. Most people do it the way my friend was suggesting. They bring in a certain amount of money, then they keep trying to double it or triple it or whatever. But what people secretly desire, what they secretly want, a lot of times has nothing to do with logic or rationale. They want the dream to be real. They're looking for shortcuts, secrets, these kinds of things, these kind of more illogical, kind of irrational kinds of things. So, and they're like the person that wants to do a few sit-ups and have those six-pack abs, or have that world-class body and just go to the gym a few times. That's so irrational. And yet, that's really what they want. We have to sell people what they want and give them what they need. That was a great lesson also taught to me many, many, many years ago by a famous marketer. Sell people what they want, give them what they need. And think about it. What are the hidden desires that your clients have, or your prospective buyers? What are they really searching for that they won't even tell you about? Try to get a handle on that. And hey, thanks. I hope you enjoyed something about this video. People will never tell you, most of the time, they'll never tell you their hidden secrets or not secrets, but the hidden the hidden benefits that they're really searching for, because who would tell you that they want six-pack abs and they just want to work out, for maybe a minute a day? Who would tell you that? They'd be embarrassed to tell you about, and they probably couldn't even express it. but they're looking for shortcuts. A very famous copywriter, Eugene Schwartz, he said, what people want is a miracle. And I had that hanging up on my wall for years. I committed it to memory. What they want is a miracle. And so just think about stuff like that. I hope you've benefited from this video. I'm always looking for good joint venture partners. Reach out to me at heytj.com, HEYTJ.com, or send me an email at tickets@heytj.com. And thank you very much. Bye for now.